Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch of We Share Abundance. And we should be streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. And wherever you're watching from, you are equally welcome. It is today, the 15th of February, 2022, and it's a Tuesday. And unfortunately, if you're on YouTube or on Twitch, I don't see any comments. So I'm heading over to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly right now to make sure that we are streaming live as we should be and to check and see if there's any comments there, because if there are, I can answer any questions. So let me get over to Facebook and look for our group, We Share Abundance publicly. And when that pops up, if I scroll down with a little bit of luck, I'll see me there, February the 15th. That's looking good so far. And we have comments as well. Let me just go up there. And there we go. Russ Cowley, top of the comments list from Newcastle in the UK, followed by Dave Jackson, London, UK, Paula from Holland, Kathy from Nova Scotia, Canada. Russ letting me know that we're coming through loud and clear. Thank you very much. We've got Peter from Kettering, UK, Queen Anna from Nigeria, and I am a couple of minutes late, so I do apologize for that, but I'll give it a couple of minutes more just to make sure that anybody that wants to get here gets here and is in time for any news that we have. Meanwhile, let me just check here. Okay. I'm just checking on Devyani's report. Devyani is our senior developer. And we are doing well. Okay, I know. Right. I always tell you that sometimes jobs that you think will be quick and easy take a long time in development, and sometimes jobs that you think are going to take a long time are done like that, lickety split. And it's the case today. Let me see, we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA, Kingsley from Manchester, UK, Suleiman from Nigeria, Deborah waving like that from Snoopy. She knows I love Snoopy, and I think she does too. We got Carl from New Zealand and Richard from up the road here in Devon, UK. Werner from South Africa. People flowing in from all over the world. And we're going to get started. We've waited long enough. We usually get started about 8 minutes, between 8 minutes past and 10 past. And it's 7 minutes at the moment, but we are going to get started now. We've got Martin just popped in from St Helens, UK, and Thobsa from South Africa. So here we go. Let's get started with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through that service, that each member may attract into their life everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Okay. So, where are we up to on the development? Really, really well. But the thing that is taking time is the special offers that we have at the end. I did put a link to a video in that showed you some of the offers that we have, and hopefully it'll explain a little bit to you. There is a video, the link to it in the Facebook group. I put it there yesterday, and she's about halfway through programming the special offers, because I want them to be really easy for people that want to take them up. You know, just click a couple of buttons and they've got it. And I want them to be there automatically when as soon as they complete their KYC ID check, you know, verify their identity, show us that they're a real person. They will, especially if they've got a coupon, automatically they will be given that first rung on the ladder. But they will then get an email letting them know that there is a special offer available to them for 48 hours. Also, when they log in, they will know that, because it'll be popping up on the site for them, letting them know they've only got 48 hours, and they'll be able to click a button and go straight to an offer if they want one. They'll be able to go and check what the offer is if they don't remember. Okay, so apparently it's a little bit more complicated than I made it sound, hopefully, when it comes to making sure that all that works and is programming. But she's hoping to get that done by tomorrow. So that's where we are with the programming. The other really important thing, we're in now advanced talks with several providers of automated ID verification. We will need that, because once we get that SOAP program launched, without doubt, we will see increasing numbers of people joining We Share Abundance, and it will get to a point where there are simply too many people for us to verify manually in anything like a time that is acceptable. With automation, we can get people in, they'll be able to automatically verify their identity, and it will only take them a few minutes and it will be done. The downside to it is that no matter which system you use, whether it's manual, whether it is automated, not 100% of people will be verified. It depends on where you are, how high the percentage is. It depends on different factors, but we need somebody that can verify people globally. As you know, we're in most countries in the world anyway. We have large followings in Pakistan, Nigeria, Philippines, South America, Venezuela, Suriname in particular. And as it grows in those countries, those people have got to be able to verify as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, where the verification levels are quite high in places like Western Europe, you know, the UK, I remember, is about 93% or something like that. No, I think it's a bit higher. I think it's about 96% in the UK. USA is about 93%, I think. But when you get into countries like Afghanistan, Nigeria, it drops down into the 60%, you know, 69%, 63%. So inevitably, there will be some people that will not be able to be verified. Whether or not we can do something with them remains to be seen, but certainly automatic verification will only work in about 60% or a minimum of around 60% in all countries. So there are ups and downs for everything, but we are in advanced talks now with people to get that working. The follow on from that is when we have the program up and running and we've got things working, then we will also need to automate the withdrawals, because there will be too many for us to handle manually in anything like a reasonable time. We're aiming initially to do it manually while we make sure that the security is good for automated withdrawals, and manually while the numbers stay low. We can probably do 1,000 in a couple of days, but if we get in 1,000 a day, in that couple of days becomes 4 days and 6 days, and it just keeps going up and up and up, the number of days to get things completed. So we will need that automated withdrawal system. It will mean that we will have to heighten security. You will have to have some form of two-factor authentication, and there will probably be 2 checks on the withdrawal to make sure that it is genuine. Probably one from something like an authenticator app, and one from a one-time password sent to you through your email account. And that is something that we will have to implement. We have amazing people that work on withdrawals, but with the volume that there will be, it would be impractical, and it'll grow from that. I mean, there will be, once we hit millions of members, I mean, it would be foolish to even think that we could do it manually, and we will in this year hit millions of members. So those are the challenges we have at the moment. They're good challenges, and we are in fact addressing them right now. The withdrawals we've talked about, we've discussed, but we're not actually active on those at the moment. We will initially be doing that manually, and somebody that's logged in here is happy asking for service, and that's Yara. She is one of our withdrawal team, very, very efficient, wonderful, loving, caring person who we're very blessed to have in our community. Yara is from Paraguay. We've got lots of other people as well that we're very blessed with, people on the support teams, our developers, our server teams, the KYC teams that we have now, all these people, we are very, very blessed to have. So thank you, all of you. And we're blessed to have all of you as members as well, because you're all important, even if you're not one of our volunteers. And I'm consistently getting messages from people who want to volunteer as well, saying, I've got all these credentials, find me something to do, I want to help. It's really heartwarming. So it makes up for all the bad emails I get. Right, let me see who else is here while I've been talking. We've got Chandra from India saying namaste, so namaste Chandra. And we have Mohammed from Nigeria, and Norman from Doncaster, and Ramachandra, who's in India, but he's from the UK. As I said, we've got Yara, who's in here. And she's going, me, I can serve, I can serve. Wonderful, wonderful lady. Suleiman, when is withdrawal starting? They're available now, Suleiman, from your available cash wallet. They'll be paid within 24 hours. Currently, we've not got a big volume of withdrawals coming through at the moment, so no problem. And Yara said, yes, she's living in Paraguay from Peru. An amazing country. Mi casa, tu casa. Thank you. Mi casa, tu casa. It means my home is your home. It's a nice greeting from the Latin community. They also have a toast, which I like, if I can remember it. Salud, pesetas y tiempo para disfrutarlas. It's a toast, and it says health, money, or wealth, and time to enjoy them. So, salud. Salud, pesetas y tiempo para disfrutarlas. And this isn't pure water today, but don't get too excited. It's only got a touch of lemon juice in it. Okay, all right. So that is basically where we are with the development. We are, of course, while all this is going on, we've got people checking the code, looking for bugs. And if there are any, we're getting those straightened out at the same time. We are really, really, really close to getting this out there. And if you choose to make your upgrade, you were advised to do it quickly. It's up to you. In all honesty, it's better for us as a community if you stay a free member and then you only get upgraded to that bottom rung of the ladder, because we're going to have a lot of people coming in that will see the wisdom of upgrading to the top levels, and when they do, we'll only have to pay out $6.90 in commission to the people on the bottom rung of the ladder, whereas if you're at the top rung of the ladder, we're going to have to pay you $100. So it means that if you're not upgraded, it costs us less, and that means we have more money in the kitty to pay for all the coupons that we're giving away, and hopefully we'll have some left over to pay for the administration costs and things like that. So there we go. Right. What else do we do? We've got numbers. These are only really interesting from the point of view of remember what they are right now at the moment, where they're going and how they're going, because once soap launches, you're going to see drastic changes in the numbers. But the numbers are what they are at the moment, and we have a net increase of 19 people in our registered members to 49,192. Net increase because we take out people who haven't bothered to log in for 2 months and don't have active stakes. They'll regret it, won't they? But not for too long. They'll be able to get back in. We don't say, oh, you're banned, you're blocked forever. You'll be like prodigal sons. When they come back, we'll welcome them with open arms, and they'll be able to participate. It's just that the upgrades they'll have to pay for. The free upgrades are only going to be given out when we launch now to all our active members. Anybody after that will have to pay. It's only $2, and by giving away your coupons, you'll make $15 anyway. So it's a sort of instant profit situation. But nevertheless, it's always nice to get it free. So you active members are in pole position, or you will be if you upgrade as well. Okay, Site ranking is still dropping away, down 130 places for We Share Abundance to 10,510, down 187 places for Multiply Weezer to 28,363. We're going to see a lot of traffic. In fact, you know, it's once we launch SOAP, and I'll talk about this again in a minute when I've done the numbers, then there will be more people viewing the site than actually join. So even though our numbers will grow colossally, the number of site views we get will be even higher than that. We'll have more visitors. So the site rankings will improve drastically. In Multiply Weezer, we had another 2 email verified members, but nobody new bought advertising. And despite that, the bonus pool still went up $2 to $9,688.79. And the token values look like they are up in waves, definitely, but only a fraction. I think cryptos must be up slightly, but there is a little bit of volume in Weezer tokens. There's been can't read my own writing. It's either 21 or 31. I think it's a 3. $31 in the last 24 hours, and the value there is about the same as yesterday. It's 1/3 of a cent per coupon. You can get 3 Weezer tokens for 1 cent. Crazy, you know. In a few months, those people that are buying tokens now, they're going to be really happy. The ranking for Weezer tokens down 70 places to 1,599. And the Weezer Abundance token similarly is about the same as yesterday. In coin ranking, $318.06. We had $487 worth of volume there in the last 24 hours. In your back office, it's showing us increased by $18 to $338.39, and in waves it's up for the first time for a long time to over $300, $303.63. So I think cryptos generally must be up slightly. I've not had time to look. But again, the coin ranking dropped 56 places. We are now ranked exactly 4,000 for Weezer Abundance token. Remember these numbers, as I say, because we're going to see all these figures improving drastically. Okay. Richard Atkins said, I'll drink to that, just got some apple juice made good. Yeah, I'm rather partial to cider as well, living down here in the southwest of England. In the United States, you buy cider and it tends to be apple juice. It's not alcoholic. But in England, you buy cider and it is definitely always alcoholic, and sometimes really alcoholic. You know, there are some ciders that we have that are aged, you know, and they can be over 8% alcohol, much stronger than beer. Okay. So there we go. So salud, pesetas y tiempo para disfrutarlas. And Yara's quoted something, arriba, abajo, al centro y adentro, up, down, middle, and inside. Not sure whether that's a good one to quote. Norman first says cider in the US is like muddy water. I've never bought it in the US. I've lived there. I know it's non-alcoholic, but I've never bought it. It's never interested me, so I'm not sure. But there you go. Right. What else? I've done the numbers. Oh yeah. What I was going to talk about was people visiting the site. Tomorrow, I am hoping to complete major part of what I've been doing, which is getting the systems ready to accept new people and videos and pages and things like that, you know. And so I will be testing a campaign. Not sure whether I'm going to just do it on clicks sent to a page, or whether I will do it on an email solo ad type thing. Probably I'm going to go with a solo ad, I think, because it's the easiest way for everybody to generate traffic. It's what I've used most in the past. I have tried other things, but most of my success has come from solo ads. So I'll probably do it as a solo ad, and of course that will drive traffic to the site, and so that will start to change. It's only going to be one person driving traffic, and you know, when we're testing, we don't do millions of clicks. You know, it'll probably be maybe 500 or 1,000 at the most clicks to test, because then you've got some idea of what's going on, and if it's successful, then you step it up a bit. You keep testing. You're always testing in marketing. So you're testing, is this page working better than that page? And when you get the one that shows a good increase, then you say, okay, this is my standard. This is the one where we get 50% opt-ins. So now we're working on a page to see if we can get 51%, 52%, so on. And when you get a page that consistently brings in 52 or 53%, that becomes your standard. And then you're working on one that will go, you know, and so it's a constant thing in marketing. That's what you do. You're split testing in that way. And you're always keeping your eye on how things are going. You don't say, oh, this is working, I've got 50% opt-in. No, an opt-in doesn't mean that they're going to join or buy, just means they're getting added to your list. And 50% would be high. Normally, you're looking to get sort of 35% would be good in a solo ad campaign. Conversions to sales, you need follow-ups, follow-ups, follow-ups. And these will be there for you once we launch. And you'll get some that will join straight away, but the majority will come in after 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 emails. And so you've got to be testing that as well. And so those are the people that actually join and register. So they'd be free members, or they would have coupons. And then following that, you want to see what percentage are upgrading. You know, it's a scientific process. It's a logical process. And you measure all these things, all these factors. And you might find that you're getting more opt-ins from a particular email capture page, and you're getting less off this one. So it's oversimplified to say this one is the best. You may find that this one that got less opt-ins gets more sales. So you know, it's you have to weigh up all the aspects, but all you need for that is a good tracker, and you can measure all these and get the statistics, and that way you can find out what is working best and keep constantly improving it. But as I start this campaign, even, you know, if we're only getting 500 new visitors to the site, it should start to show an effect in our numbers. Even such a small number, it's not going to explode, you know, and say, oh, we've gone from this to this, you know, but we say, okay, it's sort of going like this, a little bit up instead of a little bit down. And so we should be able to see the effects of that. What else have I got? I think I've covered most things now, actually. So that will start happening. Of course, when I'm offering, it will be a little bit unique because we're not launched. So it will be a pre-launch offer explaining about the launch. So it will be a little bit unique. It won't be exactly the same as the sort of thing we'll do after launch, because after launch it will be the launch offer. You know, the coupons and free memberships, and if we get good results, then we can put it together and make a cooperative job. Why co-op advertising? Because I know that a lot of you would like to do some form of advertising, but you won't have $300 or $400 or $500, which a lot of the people that I deal with have minimum levels of around that sort of cost. The traffic is very good. I've not used them for a long time, so I'm saying it's very good. It used to be very good. I don't know. We're going to have to test it again. But I have no reason to think that it won't get good results as I've had in the past. But what we can then do is we can then say, okay, we can run a co-op, and when we get $1,000 in total, we can run the campaign, or if it's only $500 dollars we need, when we get to 500, we'll run a campaign, and we can sell shares in that co-op for maybe $25 or $30 or something like that, so that it will give more people a chance to get involved in doing that. And of course, as you step up the ladder and you're making more money, you'll be able to pay for that out of the money that you're making, and that will only allow you to make even more money. And that's what you want from your advertising. You don't want advertising to be a cost. You want it to be a profit center. And so that's what we'll be aiming for. We've got more in from Nigeria. Sam Norman first says, will you use Wayne Crow? No, I've got a vague recollection of the name, but it isn't somebody that I've used in the past. I'll be using people that I already have a relationship with, and I won't be announcing who I'm using, because if you're doing your own thing independently, then it's up to you to find the best people for you. You can find lots and lots of people that do solo ads, and Udemy is a very good place to go. They are like a brokerage system, but they vet the people that are providing solo ads on there, and they make sure you're not getting ripped off. It'll cost you a little bit more. It might cost you 5 cents more a click than it would if you found the vendor without going through Udemy. You know, I don't know what the going rate is now, but let's suppose it's 50 cents a click on Udemy. If you found that vendor independently, you might be able to squeeze him to 45 cents or even 40 cents. But in Udemy, you'll pay a little bit extra, but you have that security that you're not going to get ripped off, because there are a lot of people out there that talk about solo ads, and they're going to send rubbish to you if they send anything. So you've got to be a little bit aware. So Udemy is good for people. And in fact, if you use somebody regularly on Udemy, you can look for them off Udemy. You can say, you know, okay, I've been using you for a while. Can you cut me a deal? You know, we don't need to go through Udemy. And so you can build a relationship in that way, once you've found people that you're happy with. Okay. What else? I think that's me done, really. Let me check and see if we are seeing any comments in the group here. And no, it's not showing the Facebook comments, which it shouldn't do, but it usually does. But it's not showing anything from YouTube or anywhere else. So I don't know whether there's anybody. Well, I've no doubt that there will be people watching in YouTube and Twitch, but I don't think they're putting in comments, or if they are, they're not coming up anyway. So pretty much that's me done for today. We are getting very, very close. It's coming very soon to you, and you will be able to help people all over the world, regardless of their status, whether they are below the poverty level or whether they're sort of up into the more prosperous levels. What we have can benefit everybody, because the people at the more prosperous levels will say, yeah, I can see how this is going to help me build a team very quickly, and I can put that team into other business opportunities that I'm involved in. And so they will see the advantage of that, and they'll say, okay, and I want to build quickly. Boom, $100 in. It's nothing much to me, $100. And even though it's a subscription, it's really a one-off $100, because as long as they give away their allocation of coupons, they'll make $150, absolute minimum. They'll make it more than that if they bring in people that upgrade, but there's an absolute minimum. They'll make $150. So they're building a team and getting paid for doing it. That's what a lot of people in the higher echelons will be looking at. Yeah, I can get paid for building a team for my primary opportunity over here. The people that are below the poverty level will be able to say, okay, I can give away some coupons and make a little bit of cash that'll help me get above the poverty level. They won't be the people that are upgrading because they can't afford it. You know, they're living below the poverty. They're struggling to make ends meet now. But we can start them off straight away with $10. Okay, $10 isn't a fortune, you say, but it is to some people in some countries. And that $10 is just a starting point. The next step up the ladder, which they'll be able to go to automatically with their income, they'll make a little bit more. And they'll make a little bit more the next step. So every month they'll be generating more income. So the $10 is just a starting point for them. And we'll be letting them not just climb our ladder, but they'll be climbing out of that pit that they're in. We'll be giving new hope to those people. And there are also a lot of people out there that have been trying network marketing and they think they're failures. And they could be down at the lower levels of income, or they could be fairly prosperous, but they've always wanted to make money online and never succeeded. There are millions of them out there, probably billions of them out there. And we can say now, you can be a success. It's so simple. All you've got to do, log in every day, read any messages, give away your allocation of tokens, and you will find success financially. And more importantly, once you've understood that that financial side is being taken care of, you will find success in helping others, whether it's helping them build their network, whether it's helping them become successes rather than failures, whether it's helping them fight against poverty and escape from poverty. You will be helping people, and you will get a good feeling right in here about doing it. And that is so important. You're not going to be selling vitamins to people who don't really want them. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with vitamins, but there are a lot of companies out there that are selling vitamins and pills and potions and things that may be effective for some people, but we're all totally different and unique. So you can give me any pills that you want um, that may be wonderful for you. They're not going to do anything for me because I've always been absolutely fit and healthy anyway. So you're not doing that. You're just giving them something that can help them, whether it's helping them become successes instead of failures, building the network, getting out of poverty, whatever it is, you're helping those people. And there are things a lot worse than the vitamin companies and potion companies. There are those that sell high priced seminars and things like that that have no value. Well, I'm saying they have no value. They're overpriced. The information that they give you, you can get free on the internet. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars to get a course on how to be successful. Most of the people that buy these courses don't understand the course. They find that it doesn't help them, and they only bought it because they're told if they buy it for $1,000, everyone they sell they'll get $1,000 for. They get 100% commissions on these courses, which is also usually not 100% true. But they're going out there selling high ticket items that are digital information packs. That, as I say, the information is all there, totally free online if they take the trouble to look for it. But they are sold these not because they wanted to buy that course, that seminar, but because they were told they would make a lot of money from reselling it. We're not involved in these games. We're involved in helping people. We're involved in doing something that's going to make you feel good about doing it. I am helping people by doing this. And because of that, I'm attracting prosperity and wealth into my life. Serving others attracts prosperity. SOAP. That's our SOAP plan. It'll bring you success on a plate. And that's it from me. I'm done for today. Okay, I've rambled on a bit. Oh, not too bad. It's only 1:45. I'm not sure if there's an Avazu thing today. They usually have one every day. Check out 5 billion sales. That's launching in 1 week. A week today, that will go live. They'll pay you $400 a year at no cost to you for their cell data program. They will also pay you $100 a year for everybody you introduce to their cell data program, and everybody you introduce will get $400 a year. That's another one. It's got a feel-good factor about it. Would you like $400 a year for doing what you do now? Yeah, okay, boom, there you go. And because of it, you're going to make more money. So that is a very good program. Keep in touch with it, log in, get yourself ready, positioned for that. Start bringing people in now. And then when they launch, I'm not sure how quickly they're going to pay things, but they're going to be launching in 7 days. And sometime after that, you will start getting paid, whether it's a year after or whether it's a day after, I don't know. But you'll get all the details and it will be there, and it's free money. Okay. So God bless you. And I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. We'll have a further update on things. Hopefully, I'll have booked my test, my first test sales. I've not done any selling for many years. I've just not had time with what I've been doing here. But we'll get that booked. I'm not sure how quickly it'll be run. There's always a little bit of a time lag. So we'll see where we are, and we'll see where we are with the development. Until then, goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Do 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 do. Goodbye. Goodbye. I wish